adventurers! I'm back again, and today I have, if you guys saw the thumbnail, you'll know that it is a Funko Pop haul, and it is kind of like a mashup kind of Funko Pop haul. I actually bought these from Target, and Target was having buy two get one free on the Funko Pops because I guess they were trying to get rid of the old versions. But hey, they're lost my game. So I have quite a few that I'm going to be showing you guys. So definitely stick around and watch it. So let's begin. The first one I'm going to show you is this it's the DC Comics Bombshells Pop Heroes, and it is of Supergirl. Now, there are a few on here that I really wanted to get, but they didn't have them at Target. There was the Poison Ivy that I wanted to get, and of course, she was sold out. And Poison Ivy looks so cute in this version. They did it in the 40s type version, so it's definitely 40s, 20s, 40s version of what girls would look like if they were superheroes during that time. And I just loved it, and I really wish they would have had Poison Ivy. I really wanted her, but they didn't have her, so I at least got Supergirl. So I'm not an in the box or out of the box collector, so it doesn't really matter if I take it out or not. So Supergirl looks so cute in her 40s-esque attire and her hair. She is looking definitely like a lady, but also someone who could kick someone in the rear. So let me show you guys. So she is looking great. Who could ever not want Supergirl as a Funko Pop? So that was the only DC Comics Bombshells Funko Pop that I got. And then I also got something else that I had to get because it's my favorite Harry Potter character, Viktor Krum. And he is in his Yule Ball attire, and I had to get him. He is my favorite character, aside from the main characters, you know? He's my favorite side character. Like, I love him so much that I got, when I went to Universal the first time to go to the Harry Potter world, I bought a Bulgaria shirt for the Quidditch teams. That's how much I love him. So, here we have Victor in his Funko Pop Yule Ball attire, and he looks so precious. I couldn't help myself. I had to get him. I believe, aside from the Patronus Funko Pops, this is the only Harry Potter Funko Pop I have yet. Yet. So I'm very glad that this is my first one. Am I the only one that's a little disappointed that Hermione ended up with Ron instead of Victor? I don't know how that happened, but I mean, look at Victor and look at Ron. But you know what? That's how J.K. Rowling wanted it to go, so we'll let it be, but she definitely deserved to have been with Viktor Krum. I'm just saying. Please let me know I'm not the only person that thought that they would have been a better couple than Hermione and Ron. I know I'm not that crazy. I know they had chemistry, right? let me know down in the description box, were you guys a Ron and Hermione fan or a Victor and Hermione fan? Or even a Hermione and Harry fan? I would have been fine with Hermione and Harry. I mean, not that I have anything against Ron, but they just don't match well. But that's my personal opinion. So let's move on. So the next Funko Pop that I got, well, actually the rest of the Funko Pops that I bought were kind of from the same movie. And the movie was something that I didn't think I would originally like, because I don't know, when they were showing the trailer, it just didn't speak to me. Mind you, this movie's from like 2 or 3 years ago, but when it first came out on trailers, I was like, it doesn't look like something I would want to watch. But when I did watch it, months after it came out on DVD, I was like, I love it. And the only reason I watched it was because one of my coworkers actually had the soundtrack on her Apple, was it her Apple iTunes or Apple Music? I don't know what the difference is. But I listened to it and I was like, wow, what is this from? And she said, The Greatest Showman. So I had to watch it and I loved it. I loved it. So this Funko Pop I got was Philip Carlisle. And if you guys saw the movie, and if you haven't seen the movie, spoiler alert, definitely skip this portion if you're not, if you haven't seen the movie, or if you have, I'm going to be giving some spoilers away. Philip Carlisle in the movie is this spoiled drunk, I guess you would call him. He comes from a wealthy family and he just didn't have a purpose in life. He did plays and such to keep him busy, but it wasn't a passion that he had. And then he met P.T. Barnum. Then he met P.T. Barnum and things changed. Things changed a whole lot. He fell in love with the girl I'll show you next. And he became so much happier and he became so much more of a better person because of P.T. Barnum. And I had to pick him up, and he is in his costume, his Greatest Showman costume. And of course, you can't go wrong with Zac Efron, right? Here he is, Philip Carlisle, in his cute little outfit. And this is from the end of the movie scene, and he looks so cute with the hat on. So the next one was actually his lady love, Miss Ann Wheeler, who in that movie was so good. And the sad part is, this movie was based in the late 1800s, early 1900s. And because she is a woman of color, their relationship was definitely not something people wanted or even thought was possible. So she kept pushing him away throughout the entire movie until at the end he risked his life for her brother, and they just ended up together. So this is her in her trapeze outfit with her pink hair, which I think is very, different and something you don't see very often with trapeze artists, or at least in the movies. And here she is with her bubblegum pink hairstyle and her cute trapeze outfit. She looks so precious. I can't wait to put them together. This was definitely something I had to. So the next Funko Pop that I got from The Greatest Showman was, of course, I had to get the bearded lady. I mean, her voice in this movie was killer. She definitely nailed it. And she looks so pretty, even with her little beard, as a Funko Pop. The way they made her with the flowers on top of her head and the curls, with the beard and the beautiful ball gown dress, definitely something you would want in your collection. This was a must-have. So we are coming up at the end of our Funko journey, at least for this video. And I, of course, had to get Mr. P.T. Barnum, who brought together all these fantastic people who were looked down upon, who were thought to be freaks, and he brought them together to create such a great show and to create a family. So he definitely deserved to have the happy ending that he did. So if you watch the movie, you know Mr. P.T. Barnum had this top hat that you saw Philip Carlisle wearing. Well, at the end, spoiler alert, he gives his hat to Philip because he wants to see his family grow. He wants to see his daughters grow up and be with his wife. So that's why you see that big hat on his head, and you see him only holding the hat here. Here we have Mr. P.T. Barnum in all his beautiful glory. And by the way, Hugh Jackman killed it in that movie. Killed it. He was so great. When I think of Hugh Jackman, I think of Wolverine. But now that I've seen that, I'm thinking of him as Wolverine. And of course as P.T. Barnum. But definitely had to get this. And I collected the whole series for that particular show, which is a first. So definitely killer movie. And that brings us to the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I have started to become very much obsessed with Funko Pops, and you'll probably see a lot more of them in the future. So definitely keep your eyes out for that if you like Funko Pops as well. And let me know what you guys thought of the characters that I showed you in this video. Which one was your favorite? What your thoughts are on the movie The Greatest Showman? Let me know. So definitely, if you haven't already, definitely like the video if you want to see more videos like this one. And if you're not already part of my YouTube family, definitely hit that subscribe button so you can be a part of our YouTube family. And I will see you guys in the next adventure. Bye guys.